Today we've got some shop upgrades. We have a couple of upgrades for the LS E36. If you notice, it's sitting up pretty high right now. We'll get to that in a minute. So it was my birthday recently and my girlfriend got me a set of quick jacks. I'm using them for the first time here. Now it takes a good bit to set them up. They come in a box. You don't really have to do a whole bunch of assembly, but you do have to attach all the quick fittings. You have to attach the hoses. You have to put 40 to 50 psi of air in the cylinders. There's an air cylinder and a hydraulic cylinder on each. Make sure you have ATF because you have to fill it up. It doesn't come with any. Then you got to bleed the whole system and then you can use it. So I got all that done. Let's see what it looks like using it for the first time. It's going to be a huge help building this car and future cars, most likely the Turbo S50 E30, which should be possibly a winter project. Now before we get these nice new parts on the E36, it needs a bath. AutoX made this thing completely filthy. Not that I was hitting a bunch of cones or anything like that, you know, I got black marks all over it or was going through dirt. It was the fact that it was during a downpour pretty much, on and off all day. The car is just filthy from top to bottom. Let's give her a quick wash. It deserves it. It made it through its first racing event with zero issues. Not one. First test, here we go. Total game changer. Look at how high this thing is. It's sitting way up there, real easy to crawl underneath to do, well, anything. Suspension work, removing the tranny, because that was fun with jacks, doing that multiple times. And this winter I have a big rear end overhaul coming as well, so this is going to be a huge help with that. But today, I'm not using it for that. Do need it up in the air because E36 is getting more carbon fiber. So I had been thinking about getting these for a while. These are the DTM Fiberworks carbon fiber side skirt extensions. Pretty pricey units. I was hoping I could find something a little cheaper, but man, I could not. So hopefully they're a nice quality unit. I got to take the side skirts off. Already got the car lifted up on the nice new quick jacks. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to attach these because I'm not sure yet. I'm tossing up between a combination of rivets and double-sided tape or bolts and nuts or even riv nuts. I am not sure yet. got to get it all up here on the workbench, see what makes the most sense. We interrupt this to bring you our video sponsor, which is Skillshare. What is Skillshare? Well, it's an online learning community with tons of different classes for creators. You can learn new skills, you can make your current skills even better. The possibilities are endless. Skillshare is mainly about learning through their platform. There's no ads, there's always new classes being launched, so you can go wherever your creativity takes you. So obviously, guys, I use video editing software to do YouTube. Well, Skillshare is another opportunity for me to take my skills to a higher level. I don't just want average videos, I want to have good videos for you guys, and Skillshare can help me improve upon my skills, specifically with video editing software. Not only that, I'm into photography, not that I'm a pro by any means, but a great way to improve the quality of my photos is to improve my editing, and that's where Skillshare can come in. I can learn all sorts of new things with different video editing and photo editing apps on their website. Now, I do have a link below to Skillshare, and the first 1,000 people to use this link get a month free. So thank you again, Skillshare, for being the sponsor of this video, my first sponsor. I think the best course of action here is double-sided tape and rivets. Everything is lined up, double-sided tape is working. See, I have clamps all the way down just to keep it nice and tight, because there is a bit of a curve to it that it has to match. So now that that's all set, gonna do the rivets. I think that'll work pretty well. Go with every 8 inches. Passenger side's done. On to the driver's side. Both sides are fully installed and nice and tight. You can see how strong these things are. They are absolutely going nowhere. So I think the double-sided tape with the rivets was the way to go. So let's lower this thing down, which is super easy thanks to the quick jack. It's that easy.
That was easy.
And I've got the pump and everything just tucked away back here underneath one of my workbenches. The up and down buttons or module, if you will, here. Might end up mounting it here or just let it loose. So nice. These things look freaking sweet. Let me clean them first before I give you the final look. Being inside does these things absolutely no justice. So I'm gonna overlay some shots from outside, as right now it's dark, so I'll have to get the outside video in the future, but the things look incredible. The fitment on those is excellent. I think they look awesome. My only real concern is that people other than me getting in the car, like stepping on them when they're entering or especially exiting this car. So I really hope that doesn't happen because these things aren't cheap. And if somebody steps on them, they're gonna break immediately. So you know carbon fiber is brittle. Now that the quick jack setup and tour is done, carbon fiber side skirt extensions are on and looking fresh. Now it's time for another mod. Nothing crazy here, just some new bulbs for the rear. You see how janky these look? Of course they work, but they're good old-fashioned halogens. They're outdated, they don't look right. Let's update those things with some nice white LEDs. Hey, they work. Initial thoughts. Looks way better. Looks a little more modern, right? These I'm not worried about. I'm not a big LED guy. But if it looks yellow and old, you bet I'm gonna be replacing it because white just looks better. And now we got the carbon fiber hood that matches the sunroof, that matches the carbon fiber LTW wing, that now matches the carbon fiber side skirt extensions. It's all coming together. That's gonna be it for this video, boys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm actually getting ready, well, tomorrow when it's not dark, because you know, it gets dark at 4 p.m. now. I'm gonna make a POV video. Basically a purely driving video of this car. I'm gonna have multiple GoPros set up. I'm gonna have my regular big camera. I'm gonna have the drone. I'm gonna have a microphone out by the exhaust. So gonna be a whole lot of good noises, good shots, all that good stuff in that video, guys. So that'll be the next one after this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.